$1,493 per month for Social Security beneficiaries with some changes. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, I think all of us can easily agree Social Security beneficiaries need a raise, and a substantial one at that. Well, with some changes that are coming, we could potentially be looking at a $1,493 monthly benefit for millions and millions of Social Security beneficiaries. That's exactly what I want to talk about right here in the video, so let's get into it and discuss all the details. However, really quickly before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate, and I am very much dedicated to you and this community to continue doing all this research, breaking it all down into these short videos, which I deliver a couple times throughout the day, so you can stay updated with what is actually going on right now during this very busy time, and as we continue to get all these new announcements out of the administration, the president, lawmakers, Congress, and all of these new packages, proposals, new pieces of legislation, reform to these very important benefits, as well as anything in regards to money, benefits, programs, raises to benefits, checks, and anything else going on right now. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of things that are changing, and I'm here to do all the research and to bring you these updates as they are being announced every single day. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and I'll continue to be here for you right by your side every single day, as that's my commitment and my dedication, and of course, I'm sticking to it. All right, thanks again. Let's jump into it and discuss a potential $1,493 monthly benefit for Social Security beneficiaries. Where is this number coming from, and how do all the numbers lay out from this? Because there's actually a lot of moving parts about this. All right, so I want to give you the details about this because there actually are a lot of moving parts. Let me quickly talk through the details about this. Stick with me. We're going to talk through a bunch of different numbers here, but I think all this is going to be wrapped up here and kind of make a perfect sense here in just a minute. All right, so it all comes down to a couple pieces of legislation and, of course, where we currently stand right now with the federal poverty line. So let me run some numbers here for you, and let me give you some quick examples of what's going on. First off, you need to remember about the Social Security 2100. If you've been watching the videos here on the channel for any length of time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a piece of legislation that is currently in Congress right now, which was actually introduced by Representative John Larson, and it looks like Congress is going to be working on this. According to what they want on this, they want to pass it before the midterm elections. In fact, they've been talking about it on the floor as well, so this is something that they certainly want to get done. But again, we'll see if they can actually get it done before the midterm elections, or possibly even before the end of the year. Or if they don't get it done this year, then again, hopefully they can get it done sometime next year. But the fact of the matter is, we got to run through all the details about this, and I want you to stay up to date with everything going on, because ultimately, this is your money, your lifestyle, your benefit, your bank account, all kinds of things like this. Therefore, it's very important. All right, so here's what it all comes down to. Now that we remember the Social Security 2100, keep that in mind, because within there, they have a provision which is they want to raise the minimum guaranteed benefit for low-income workers and individuals who receive Social Security up to 125% of the federal poverty line. All right, now keep that in mind. So, as of right now, in 2022, the federal poverty line is $13,590 per year, or $1,132 per month. Well, if we run the multiplier on that, 1.25, we take $1,132 on a monthly basis, multiplied by 1.25 comes up to $1,415 per month. That is right now in 2022. However, now let's look out into the future in the event that Congress does not get this passed for some strange reason. Again, strange being, at the end of the day, not all that surprising because Congress is very slow. But let's just say for some reason they do not get this passed in 2022. Now let's fast forward out into 2023 and talk about all these numbers once again, because these numbers will be adjusting higher. Here's what it comes out to. According to the current perspective and the current adjustments of everything right now and how things are currently laying out, it looks like the federal poverty line in 2023 is likely going to be jumping up to around $14,339 on an annualized basis. So that's what it's looking like right now on an annualized basis for the federal poverty line in 2023. However, let's divide that out on a monthly basis now. $14,339 divided by 12 comes out to $1,194 each and every month. However, remember, they want to raise the minimum guaranteed benefit for low-income workers and recipients up to 125% of the federal poverty line. Now, let's run some more numbers here. Don't worry, I've already done it for you. So, now let's take 1,194 multiplied by 1.25 comes up to $1,493 per month. So that's what it all comes out to right now, right? Which, by the way, if we wanted to run that on an annualized basis, if we were to take $14,339 multiplied by 1.25, that comes up to $17,923 through the course of the entire year. And again, if we were to take that number and divide it by 12, it comes out to that same number, which is $1,493 on a monthly basis. Now, this is what they would want to raise benefits to in the event that they actually do pass the Social Security 2100, where they do want to raise the minimum guaranteed benefit up to that 125% of the federal poverty line, and this would impact millions and millions of beneficiaries. So we can only cross our fingers that Congress will actually do something about this. Now, here's the thing. I've been talking about all these different pieces of legislation that have been hitting the floor in Congress as of recently. Some are in the House of Representatives, some are in the Senate, but the fact of the matter is there's about 5, 6, maybe 7 different bills out there right now in Congress currently, right now as we speak, to raise benefits as well as do a whole host of other provisions to this program to make sure that they increase solvency for many more years to come, as well as raise benefits and adjust the way that the annual cost of living adjustment is calculated, as well as a variety of other changes that they want to make to the very important programs. Well, as a result of that, out of all of these different pieces of legislation, realistically, the two most influential pieces of legislation and the two pieces of legislation that have the highest probability of actually passing is this one, the Social Security 2100 by John Larson, which, by the way, already has a couple hundred co-sponsors in Congress, as in it's already showing support by hundreds of lawmakers in Congress. So that's actually pretty encouraging, right? Anyway, this one actually does have a lot of backing behind it, and it is probably one of the bills out there that if they're actually going to do something about Social Security, this one actually has a pretty high probability of actually getting done. So that is one that is also looking pretty good. The other one that's out there as well is, again, the SSI Restoration Act. That is actually not for Social Security, but that one is specifically for SSI, Supplemental Security Income. But again, just want to throw it out there into the mix. And the other one that does look like it has a little bit of promise out there as well is the Social Security Expansion Act. That one was introduced by Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and some other Democratic senators, where they want to raise benefits by $200 per month for fixed income beneficiaries of Social Security. So these are the three pieces of legislation out there right now that do look pretty promising. Now, in the event that they do not pass the Social Security 2100 sometime this year in 2022, again, the year is ticking away pretty fast here, so if they want to do it, they should probably get on it and just start getting something done here eventually, right? But for some reason, if they do not get this bill done by this year, 2022, then if they go into 2023, these are the new numbers and what it would look like next year in the event that they do pass it next year. Let's just hope that they get something done relatively quickly on this, hopefully before the end of the year. But in the event that they don't do that, then guess what? These benefits will be raised yet again as a result of the federal poverty line adjusting higher as it does every single year. So, kind of hope this gives you a better perspective on what's going on right now. I know that we're a few months out from the end of the year, but the fact of the matter is, we need to be proactive. We need to watch this stuff closely because at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about your benefit, your money, your lifestyle, your bank account, how much you're going to get on a monthly basis. It's all going to impact your monthly benefit. Therefore, I think we can probably all agree it's probably pretty important, right? We probably want to watch anything that pertains to your monthly benefit. Probably pretty close. I would anticipate it's very high on the priority list for a lot of us. So anyway, hope this video helps you out. I hope it gives you some more perspective on what's going on right now and how the numbers are all going to shake out in the event that all of this actually does transpire. Anyway, again, thanks so much for watching this. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. There's a lot going on, and I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Thanks again for watching this. Subscribe, share, and go back and check out those other videos. Until next time, have a good one. Thanks so much for watching this, and enjoy. I'll catch you again later in the